Right, this is a quick review of SEEKONE heat gun. Now, as you can see, it comes in a box like this. I bought from Amazon. I'll give you the price at the bottom later, how much it is. Just want to show you the product itself. You've got the temperature control there. I mean, it's a rough guidance. I don't think it's accurate at all. But I'm using it on about 250 degrees. So 350 degrees. And what comes in the box, just to let you know. A few more extra bits. I mean, you'll see this on their website, but mainly I want to show you how well it works. So it's called SEEKONE heat gun. You literally got a button at the bottom, 2 settings. Quite simple. I put the head on already. I don't want to really touch it in case it's hot, but it does get very hot. I mean, job like this when you're stripping a paint off a door, I want to show you how well it works. So first of all, just to show you what I've done so far. And I'm sort of at this point right now. This is the door frame I'm taking all the paint off. It's been painted probably about 5-6 times. As you can see the layers on there. So what I'm going to do is just turn this on and show you how it works. I mean, it's literally just cooking the paint and we peel it off. And sometimes it's quite nice. It's quite therapeutic when it comes off in one big chunk. And now I'm going to show you how it works. Alright, these are some of the tools you're going to need. A scraper, and I think this is another sort of scraper you can get from, I got it from Toolstation. I think it's about £3.50 or something. But the scraper seems to work better than this. This is quite good because you've got the edges. When it's a round edge, you can do a round bit smaller, and you've got the, all the shape that you need to scrape things off. I'm going to turn this on right now. Be careful when you're using this. Make sure you've got all the protective gears on. But it's literally, I'm putting on the second setting. First setting. It's not as fast. Second setting is this is where it works the best. So you're literally heating it up. Once it keeps going, it's really nice. You can see it bubbling up right now. How nicely it comes off. Working from top to bottom is the best approach. As you can see, it literally just peels off. I said 350. You can go higher if you need to, but I think it just works on 350 just as well. You can experiment yourself. And SEEKONE, you can get many other heat guns, but this is the one that I bought. Had a much more review on it. And I just wanted to show you how well it works on here. All right, just a few pointers at the end. Just want to show you that when it does flake off, it gets really hard at the end when it comes off. So if I show you the crumbliness of it, paint literally becomes very crumbled. And it makes a lot of mess, as you can see. So if you're doing this, you best probably, I'm going to replace the carpet anyway, so that's probably why I'm just laying it fall and hoover up afterwards. Now this is the wood paint that I'm taking off, as you can see on here. Probably a couple of layers on there. And this is sort of the paint that I've done, that's just emulsion on here. It doesn't seem to affect the emulsion much, it doesn't come off when I'm heating it up, but the wood paint comes off beautifully on here. So heat gun or anything that's quite useful, it's quite good. Last thing to show you, if you're going to use the heat gun in a different way, you can literally put it upright like this. As you can see, it stays up nicely on there as well. So there are a few things you can use it for. You can use the attachment that comes with, and some of the tools that you're going to need, as I'm showing you right now. You can use those to peel the paint off any sort of wood, especially with the wood paint. I'm going to show you one more thing, that I think the wire could have been a bit longer itself, because I have to get an extension lid, which you normally would do anyway, but the fact is it's too short. It makes it a bit difficult for me to do the whole door. If the extension lid is on the floor, I can't really reach it to the top of the thing without lifting this up. So I have to hang this first so I can go up and down. If the wire was another meter long, that would have been very, very sufficient for what I need to use for. But what I really want to show you on the flat surface, how well does it work? Okay, so I'm going to put this, show you on here. This is the flat area. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to let it heat up first of all, and you'll see how nicely it comes off. It feels so good as well when it does do that. So I'm going to put on the second setting, and here it goes. So I think it's about heated up by now. So you literally have to touch it and it just comes off. That's how nicely it comes on a flat surface. And sometimes, because I'm showing it, it's a bit difficult to show it to you like this, but sometimes if I can go literally heat it up nicely and go all the way at least 50 centimeters down, so it comes in a big chunk. And that's how useful hot guns are compared to if you were to use some sort of chemical to take the paint off. And it's much easier, much more fun to doing it, but it probably does cost a lot more because of how much heat this is producing in terms of electricity bill. So that's the one thing to be aware of. Yeah, so I think I've mentioned everything I need to mention for what I've done with my DIY here. Rest of it, basically, you can experiment yourself and see how it goes. Thank you very much.